Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Mike here, the Evil Monkey you guys know me by. So today guys, I am going to be doing a full new Alien Zer0 whoop build, and this is going to be for FR Sky. I don't run Spectrum, so if you run FR Sky, this is the video to watch. So I'm going to take you from basically the board all the way up to the full complete build. Now some of these things I've kind of soldered and everything like that, just to kind of help with speed and everything like that. So obviously first thing you need your Alien whoop board. I prefer the cockroach frame, but you can use whatever frame that you want. You're going to need your props, you're going to need your motors, you're going to need, if you're running FR Sky, I would suggest using the FR Sky XM Lite controller. You can get this from tinywhoop.com. You can actually get everything that you need here right from tinywhoop.com. Alright, so first thing what you want to do with your cockroach frame is you notice right in the middle there, I've already actually removed out the middle part of it. It's this little thing that kind of fits right down in there, and that's so that way your receiver can fit in down there. So you guys can kind of see what I've done. So what I do is I take the long black and I kind of wrap it around so that way the antenna is just sticking out the very edge of the antenna. On the board here, you're going to notice there's a RX1, that's where your signal wire goes to, the 5 volt, that's your power, and then your ground. You guys can see I've gotten the wires all hooked up there and everything good. And there we go. So basically you're going to use those little rubber grommets or whatever they're made of, and you're going to put your Alien board in between there. So the way this looks like from underneath is just all I did was just kind of tuck that receiver right under there. And then what I'll do is you guys see after here a little bit, after we plug in the motors and everything, I'll use a little rubber band to kind of push that down a little bit. I have a couple of small Foxier washers that go to my Foxier camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one on the front and then one on the back. So I'm going to put the washer down first, and then I'm going to put the screw. Now the screws that come with the package, they're those little tiny black ones. I like to use these bigger ones and then put the washer underneath that. So that's just my suggestion. And then what I'm going to be doing too is on the front and the back, I'm going to be putting just a dab of hot glue on top of that as well. So there's the hot glue around the little bolts right there. So you can see one for the front and then one for the back, and that just kind of helps keep that board in place so that way it's not moving around on me. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these two pads here to power up my camera as well as any LEDs. So the next step in our build process here is once we have this upside down, we're going to plug some power into the board. I'm going to try and do this and record it for you all at the same time, but we're going to want to bind our receiver to our controllers. Alright, so once you basically get the little green light on the receiver just like that, I hope you guys can see that okay. You get the little red flashing and the green. You're going to unplug it like this. You're going to exit out of bind mode into the main menu, and I'm going to go ahead and plug it back in again, and then I'm going to make sure that my receiver goes green. Alright guys, so there we go. So you can see that I'm putting on the camera and the VTX and see where it holds down that extra set of the board. And those are the Tiny Whoop disco lights. If you've never seen them before, they're actually really, really cool. Alright, and there you go. So you can kind of see that's what it looks like when it's all lit up. So the build is we're going to have to put our motors on. So remember that the Alien Whoop, it runs with props out. So basically what you're going to do is when you put your motors in, normally the black and white ones go here, up here and down here crosswise, and your red and blacks, so you're just going to reverse those. And then also when you put your props on, they're going to go in reverse as well because it's going to be props out. So there we go. So you can see that the red and blue wires go up here. This would be if it is facing forward. So forward is going this way. So red and white go that, or sorry, red, red and blue go here, red and blue goes here, white and black goes here, and white and black goes there. And then what I'm going to use is just one of these little tiny little rubber bands. I'm going to put that around the edge, and then I'll fold those wires in. So I'll show you that in just one sec. So there's the rubber band I was talking about, just goes across like that, and that kind of holds those wire motors down. It also kind of holds that receiver in place as well. And it also adds a little bit of friction when you put your batteries in there, so that way the batteries don't slip out. And there's our props. So that's basically the complete build. Now there is you have to set up the radio and everything like that, so I may do a second video on the radio and how you set that up as well. But there's a guy out there that does a whole video on that, and I'll try and link it down for you guys below. But basically, all I gotta do is just put on my canopy. I have a red one I'm going to be using, and I'm ready to go. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it. And as always, guys, we'll tune in for my next video, and I'll see you later.